Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to the Whisky Friend with me, Alan. Today we're heading back up onto Speyside, Speyside region of Scotland, in the form of this Benromach 10. Going to pour myself a dram. Going to talk a little bit about the distillery, a little bit about the nosing, tasting, and then we'll do the finish. And then hopefully at the end of it you all want to rush out and buy a bottle of Benromach 10. So without any further ado, Benromach was founded in 1898, closed its doors in 1983 in the Big Cull, where a lot of distilleries closed in 1983. It lay shut for 10 years and along came the independent bottlers Gordon MacPhail, and they purchased the distillery. Over the next 5 years, they refurbished it, brought it back to good working order, and they released the first bottle of Benromach in 1998, which was the Benromach 5-year-old. So the distillery has 2 copper pot stills, and its capacity for alcohol is it's approximately 500,000 litres, so it's quite a small distillery. I don't even think it's producing as much as that. I think it's probably somewhere around about half of that at the moment. Such that they call themselves a kind of craft distillery where everything's done manually, by hand. And all credit to Gordon MacPhail is that if you were to go into this distillery and see how it's run, it could be a working distillery of possibly 100 years ago. There's no temperature gauges, there's no pressure gauges. Everything, all the trust is put into the stillman. And the stillmans at Benromach, they do it all by touch, feel, sight and sound, nothing else. So there's no technology, which in this day and age there could be a lot around, which is, again is a credit to Benromach. The casks at Benromach are all hand filled, which is another job is fantastic. But the stillman basically has the control. If the stillman doesn't think the whiskey's right, then it's not right, and it doesn't come out. Okay folks, why am I reviewing Benromach 10? Reasons quite simple. There is a few reasons, guys. First of all, it's available. Certainly in the UK it's readily available. It's very easy to get a hold of. Not too sure what it's like in different parts of the world. If it's available in your area or it's not available, just drop a comment, let me know. But certainly in the UK, it's very easy to get a hold of, and it's really reasonably priced. It's kind of 30 to 35 pounds. For this quality of whiskey, it's outstanding. One of the other reasons is it's unusual to get a Speyside whiskey with such a smoky character. And this has that in abundance. And the main reason at all, guys, it's just a really nice whiskey. So without any further ado, I'll crack on. Just before I start, guys, just a little bit of housekeeping to take care of. If you're a returning subscriber, then thanks very much and welcome back. If you're watching for the first time, you may want to click that subscribe button down below and maybe click the bell for future notifications, just to let you know what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, just to keep you updated. Now that's out the way, guys, the nose. It's engaging, it's sweet, fruity, got some apricot, some pineapple. This might come across a bit funny, guys, but it smells jammy. Thinking maybe raspberry, maybe even strawberry jam. Wonderful. And then the vanilla kicks in. Just regarding this whiskey, guys, even at Benromach, they only use first fill casks at Benromach, and the makeup of this whiskey is 80% first fill bourbon casks and 20% first fill sherry casks. It spends its first 9 years in those casks, and then for the last year they finish it off in an Oloroso sherry cask, which is wonderful. It's a touch of spice in the background now, some smoke, or some peat smoke. But when I poured this earlier, and then I came back and sat in as I've been sitting, I can smell the smoke in the air. But when you smell the whiskey, it doesn't dominate the whiskey. It's still fruity, it's still sweet, it's still spicy, and don't get me wrong, guys, you know the smoke's there. But it's wonderful. I'm going to taste it. Sludge. Oh, that's good. First thing it hits you, guys, is it's got a really thick mouthfeel. It coats the whole palate, and it gets in everywhere. It's still fruity. On the arrival, it's full flavoured, and as it goes into the development, your fruits are still there. There's a touch of marine note, guys, and I'm not surprised by that, because where Benromach's situated, it's very close to the coast. So there is a marine note, which is then, it's got a little bit salty, and some vanilla. Strawberry's still there, and your raspberry's still there. And now, as it develops, I'm picking up a touch of chocolate. I think it's like a milk chocolate. And it's gone a little bit nutty and a little bit spicy. The spice, I think there's some sage, definitely some cinnamon, and definitely some nutmeg. But let's have another sip. Wow. This is complex, guys. See, there's bags going on. Sweet, dry, fruity, spicy. It's clean, it's fresh. This is just a lovely dram, guys. I actually believe this should be in everyone's cabinet. Even just as a daily sipper, it's beautiful, but it's complex. It's just wonderful, wonderful whiskey. Heading towards the finish, I think there's a little woody note coming in. And I think that's down to the first fill casks. I think at Benromach they're using great casks. And harking back to the old traditions, they use a dunnage warehouse, which is fantastic, and I think it's helping this whiskey beautifully, and the whiskey's benefiting from those casks and from those dunnage warehouses. But will I do the finish, or will I have another sip? Let me have another sip first, guys. I'm enjoying this too much. Yeah, this is wonderful whiskey, guys. It's full bodied. It's got a bit of everything. Sweet, dry, A little bitter note towards the end, but it's nice. Smoke's nice. It's just a real well balanced whiskey, guys. Let me do the finish. It's long, it's warming, it's quite spicy, definitely the cinnamon, definitely the nutmeg. It's oaky, it's woody, and it's got the touch of smoke on the end. All in all, it's a fantastic whiskey, guys. I believe everyone should, as I say, they should have this in their cabinet. Just to let you know, guys, I've actually stocked up and I've got another bottle ready for when I finish this one, because it's just great stuff and it's great value for money. It's wonderful whiskey. So all I'd say is, if you get a chance, try it. If you get a chance, buy it. I'd definitely recommend buying it. And that's just about me for today. If you've found it interesting and you like it, please give me the thumbs up. If you've tried this before and you like it or you don't like it, just please drop a comment down below. I always like to see the comments and I like to read the comments, which is great. And that's just, I say, it's just about me for today. I'm Alan, the whiskey friend. Just one last thing, guys, please remember, the pleasure is in the sharing. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks very much.